And coming up, we'll see the electric.
Prater ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Kickoff taken at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This is Walker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Running with Walker again. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go.
His first throw is an interception. They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that open.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down for a loss. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here's Jones. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Byron Murphy there to make the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now, Murray. Caught by the open man. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, first and 10. Darnold now to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll be set up, 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Walker now from the gun. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Darnold. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. He's got it! Touchdown, Seattle! So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! The 30! And he makes it into the end zone, so no deficit for them. That's going to tie this game, and they're getting the football.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Kyler looking to throw. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He calls his own number again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Handoff headed left to Benson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll run here. It's Benson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Benson. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 9. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Now Prater on to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. He finds Fant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here's Darnold to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we've reached the halftime break, and it's the Cardinals, the Redbirds, leading so far on the road. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando's. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. timeout. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They go play action here. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Murray to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Trying to run it in, Connor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold gets this to Fant. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. So now here's 3rd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. He's going to push one deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Cardinals have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one's complete, right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Play action now, Murray. Benson's got it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air, Murray. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Buying some time right. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Murray, 3rd and goal. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Has it in close. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw, here's Darnold. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 3. Walker hauls it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Into the hands of Walker. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Cardinals grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now Murray on the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Man in motion out of the slot. Murray on 3rd down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Rolling left, buying some time, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And this a final. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Benson on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He rolls to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with Fant. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.